Good day, students. Today, we will be discussing about lesson 4, and that talks about ratio and proportion as well as variation. For the first topic we have in proportion, we will be discussing about part is to whole. Let's start. Ratio shows the relationship between two numbers. The symbol colon is read as is to. The ratio A colon B also implies that A over B. Proportion is an equation of two equal ratios. Let's try now our example 4.1, wherein the problem states like this: in a certain school, the ratio of boys to girls is 2 is to 3. If the school has a total of 450 students, how many boys are there? The first thing that we need to do is to simply write the ratio of boys is to girls, and then we have here our total ratio. So according to the problem, the ratio of boys to girl is 2 is to 3, and then therefore we have here 2, and then is 2, 3, and then the total ratio here is simply 2 plus 3 equals 5. And then we will also write the actual number of boys is to girls and to the total number. The total number of students is 450. Now, since we don't have the total number for boys and girls, we don't need to write it down. We could simply write it boys is to girls. Then we are now ready to write our mathematical equation, wherein we have here the ratio of the boys over the ratio of the total equals the actual number of boys over the actual total number. The ratio of the boys to the total is 2 over 5 equals boys' actual number over the total number, which is 450. Solving now algebraically, we have here 450 times 2 over 5, that is equal to B. And then 450 divided by 5, that is 90 times 2, and therefore the value of the boy is 180. So the answer here is letter B. Let's have now our example 4.2, wherein in a certain company there are 12 more female employees than male employees. If the ratio of male employees to female employees is 2 is to 5, how many female employees are there in the company? The first thing that we need to do is to simply write the ratio of the female to male to the total ratio. And the female is 5, and the male is 2, and the total ratio is 5 plus 2, and that is 7. We will also write the actual number of the female is to male, and to the actual total number. According to the problem, we have here that there are 12 female employees, 12 more female employees than male employees. Since we don't know the male employees, we could represent it as X. And for the female, that is X plus 12. And we are not given with a total number of employees. Our solution now would be the ratio of the female over the ratio of the male. So we could write it as RF over ratio of the male equals the actual number of female over actual number of male. So we have here female over male. You can notice that this side represents the ratio and this side represents the actual number. We can now write our solution wherein the ratio of female is 5 over 2. And for the actual number, we have here the x plus 12 over x. Solving algebraically, this could lead now to 5 times x equals 2 multiplied to x plus 12. And that is 5x equals 2 times x, that is 2x plus 24. And 5x minus 2x equals 24. And that is 3x equals 24. Divide both sides by 3. Therefore, x is equals to 8. However, this represents the number of male. Since we are looking for the number of female, we could have 8 plus 12, and that is 20. So our answer here must be letter D, 20. Let's solve now our example 4.3. If 3a plus 2b is to 16 equals b plus a is to 7, what is the ratio of a and b? We can now write our solution, which is 3a plus 2b over 16 equals b plus a over 7. We should take note that we are asked to solve for the ratio of a and b, and therefore our target is to arrive here as a over b equals to something. Let's now write our mathematical solution, and therefore we have 7 multiplied to 3a plus 2b equals 16 multiplied to b plus a. And then we will now have our distributive property, 7 times 3a, which is 21a, plus 14b equals 16 times b, that is 16b, plus 16a. Let's now transpose this 16a to the other side, and this b to the other side. We have now 21a minus 16a equals 16b minus 14b. And 21 minus 16, that is 5a. And 16 minus 14b, that is 2b. And then since our target is a over b, therefore we need to divide both sides by 5. And a equals to 2b over 5. And then we could divide both sides by b. And then therefore we have a over b equals 2 over 5. So the ratio now is simply 2:5. So the answer here is letter C.